Okay, anyway, so then I saw on the Reddit that then people were like posting about this, the thing where I reacted to Reddit, like top of other subreddits, not like my own subreddit, but like the, you know, what are some really good subreddits? Like today I tifu, you know, those ones. And I was like, well, there's probably people who posted more recently than that we can read their posts. Because I remember a couple of unhinged ones that we read like a year ago. I do like messy. Let's see. Am I the asshole for despising my mentally handicapped sister? Holy. Okay. Am I the asshole for suing my girlfriend after she had my 1967 Impala project taken to the scrapyard? Oh my god. T. Am I the asshole for wanting to go to the funeral of a girl that I helped get addicted to drugs? Huh. Wait, what? Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired? Wait. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? I'm a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son, Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for somebody to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. How sad do you have to be a grown-ass man taking your anger out on high school and college kids? One day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make coffee hot enough. Oh my god. Bless customer service workers, because this is not okay. Which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So James came in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was like, "OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired." Okay. I started acting real sad, like, "No, please don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need this job, please." And he played up like being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack, like, "It isn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it." And James was like, "No, we pride ourselves on the best customer service." Of course, after all that drama, I still had my job. We were just acting. And we've done it a couple times. Whenever a customer will lose their temper at Danielle or I, James will storm in and fire us. And almost every time the person who had come in angry will apologize and say they didn't mean it. It's kind of satisfying, maybe making people realize their actions might actually have consequences. Am I the asshole for this joke? They're role playing. Dude, that's hilarious. No, I think that's hilarious. Not the asshole. I guess it's been like, this means like there's like a poll. That's hilarious. Not the perfect way of dealing with hostile customers. Oh, they have everyone sucks. Okay, wait. Am I the asshole for telling my extended family how many men roughly my sister slept with after she outed? Oh, she sucks too. After she outed our youngest brother as a virgin. This is crazy. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29, my younger sister, 24, and my youngest brother, 22. Extended family attended our family dinner. So all of our SOs are cousins, aunts, uncles. During the dinner, my eldest sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across as very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up! I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin." My brother hadn't done any personal attacks up to that point. It was completely unprovoked. I think it might have been the alcohol, as my sister is a mean drunk. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she was making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying everyone knows he's a virgin and she didn't say anything wrong. This annoyed me as my bro definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this. So I responded saying how she slept with well over 100 men while she was in college, and that since everyone in the family knows it's not a big deal, right? Turns out her husband didn't know about it. So messy. Turns out her husband didn't know about this amazingly. I genuinely assumed he must have known. He left the party angrily saying my sister misled him about her past. Family is blaming me for their marital problems. I refuse to accept I did anything wrong. My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone, and all I did was give her a taste of her own medicine. Everyone sucks. Yeah, that is crazy. Am I the asshole for spending? No. Am I for losing my passport to avoid babysitting on my vacation? Female, 17, still live at home. My sister, 28, is married and has 2 kids, 5 and 3. Whenever she comes over to visit my parents, her stick me with the kids. This wouldn't be a problem except when she doesn't visit for an evening. She'll come for a week, and for that week, I'm an unpaid nanny. If we go out to a restaurant, I have to entertain them because my mom needs to talk to my sister and brother-in-law. You get the picture. My parents decided that since this was my last summer before I became an adult, we would be going to Disneyland to celebrate my graduation. I asked who was going, and they said it'd be the 3 of us. But when we got to the airport, my sister and her family were there. Strangely enough, they were also going to Disneyland. I went into my backpack and grabbed my passport. I put it in a sock. When we got to international security, I couldn't find it. We looked everywhere. I had to Uber home, and I missed my flight. Oh well, I get to stay home by myself for a week of peace and quiet. My parents were very mad at me for losing my passport. The money they spent on the flight and entrance was wasted. Darn. My mom and sister have been posting about how hard it is to be at Disneyland with 2 little ones. They both posted that I ruined the vacation by being so thoughtless. My dad said he knows why I did it and he understands, but he said I should have let him know so he didn't waste money. He said he would have gone along with my ruse. I feel bad about wasting money, but I've been to Disneyland before, and I will go again later by myself or with friends. That's funny. Not the asshole. But if they posted on social media, say, wait, I ruined the vacation because I was supposed to help the kids or take care of them myself, so this wasn't about me? Yeah, reply with, oh, I'm sorry I ruined your vacation. If you had only let me know in advance that you didn't in fact plan this vacation as a celebration for my graduation like you told me, but only wanted me there as your unpaid full-time babysitter, I'd have made more of an effort to be there. Okay, today I fucked up by buying everyone an Ancestry DNA kit and ruining Christmas. Did I read this one? Is my memory that bad that I don't remember this at all? Today, my family got together to exchange presents for our Christmas Eve tradition. And I gave my mom, dad, brother, and 2 sisters each a kit. Okay, I feel like that's a fine gift. So like, you know, okay. As soon as everyone opened their gift at the same time, my mom started freaking out. She told us how she didn't want us taking them because they had unsafe chemicals. We had to explain to her that there were actually no chemicals, but we could tell she was flustered. Later, she tried to convince us that only one of us kids need to take it since we'll all have the same results, and to resell extra kits to save money. Fast forward, our parents have been fighting upstairs for the past hour, and we are downstairs trying to figure out who has a different dad. That is so sus. Only one of you guys needs to take it. Oh, snap. Okay, TLDR. I bought everyone in my family Ancestry DNA kit for Christmas. My mom started freaking. Now our parents are fighting and my dad might not be my dad. No matter what the results are, we will still love each other and our parents no matter what. Update number 2. Christmas isn't ruined. My F-up actually turned into a Christmas miracle. Turns out my sister's father... Wait, what? So not... Wait, what? Turns out my sister's father. So, okay. My sister's father passed away shortly after she was born. A good friend of my mom's was able to help her through the darkest time of her life, and they went on to fall in love and create the rest of our family. They never told us because of how hard it was for my mom. Last night, she was strong enough to share stories and photos with us for the first time, and it truly brought us closer together as a family. This is a Christmas we'll never forget. And yes, we're all excited to get our test results. Merry Christmas, everyone. P.S. Sorry, my mom isn't a whore. No, you're not my daddy. What the heck? That was crazy. That's really wholesome. What a great ending. Today I fucked up by living in a dark bedroom for 6 years. Ooh, this one sounds kind of funny. Okay. The overhead fan in our bedroom uses one of those compact halogen light bulbs. 6 years ago, the bulb burned out and got really dim, just barely a glow. I bought a replacement bulb, but when I put that one in, it was also barely lighting up. So I realized the unit was bad. The fan still worked great. It is literally the best fan I've ever had because it moves a ton of air and is super quiet. The fan had also been a gift when we moved into our house. The unit cost over $400, so I didn't want to replace it, even though our bedroom doesn't get much natural light, so it is pretty dark. Where is this going? So since then, over the years, my wife and I have had to make do with no overhead light. We open the windows during the day and at night use a combination of bedside lamps and the bathroom light, okay? It's never really good lighting as an overhead lamp, so we keep some flashlights up there when we need on our cleaning area. After 6 years of living in the dark this winter, I just decided to replace the damn thing. But before I did, I decided to try one last time with another bulb because however unlikely it is possible, both bulbs I had tried were bad. So I'm up there installing the new bulb, grab the fan remote, okay? And as I'm turning the light on, I realize the goddamn thing is dimmable. For 6 fucking years, we lived in the inconvenience of no overhead light. And the whole time, it was just because the damn thing was set to dim. That is so funny. Today I fucked up by owning a golden retriever while being black. Sounds kind of funny. What is this one? Work was rough today, and all I wanted to do afterward was to sit on the couch and let the TV watch me while eating food not cooked by my own hands. I let the dog in the yard to burn some energy, sat camped outside with him while waiting for the delivery. DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber, and everyone other than Jehovah's Witnesses had trouble locating my address. Pertinent details before shit hits the fan. My neighbor and I share a fence with a doggy door as our pups are super close, and you can bet each time if my dog is outside, hers will follow for a cross-yard playtime. Okay, it's cute. Both dogs were in the neighbor's yard at the time. Neighbor thankfully whistled for her dog, and I had to put on the voice for mine to acknowledge I existed, and then took off running for my door while waving to the driver, who by this point was getting out of the car. Pup and I have a game called Runaway, where I will take off yelling, "Run away!" And literally he will chase me after like a human-sized fetch stick. I used this to my advantage until he realized I was putting him inside, then realized that I'd left the gate unlocked like an idiot with the driver standing right outside by this point. I didn't have a mask on at this point, and neither did she, so I yelled from the porch so she could leave the food by the mailbox. Leave the food by the mailbox! And that's where the fun started. Is that your dog? My bullshit meter didn't go off. I thought she was asking a question with an obvious answer because, duh, she was a dog person, so I engaged with dog owner gushiness. Yes, blah, 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 his name is XYZ, want to say hi. But she just stood there awkwardly for a minute, put the food down, and quickly jumped back in her car. In my mind, I was like, okay, weird, but whatever. Went to wash my hands, and from the kitchen window, I can see the full street where she's parked outside. Thinking, okay, weird. Few minutes later, the dog begins barking maniacally at the door. I take a glance at the cameras and realize she's still out front, parked directly in front of my mailbox. I go outside and try to get her attention, but she's on the phone and doesn't notice me. I walk up like I'm going to check the mail, and she does pull off. But towards the back of the neighborhood, that is only one way in, one way out. A lot of people make this mistake, yada, yada, yada. By this time, okay, this person yapping. About 10 minutes later, dog starts going ham at the door. So I check the cameras to see 2 police cars sitting outside my house. I continue to watch the cameras really. Yup, the cops are getting out of the car and walking back and forth in front of mine and my neighbor's yards. I go out to see if anything is wrong, and they introduce themselves before saying they were called because a stolen golden retriever was reported at my address and if there was a dog in the home. It clicked that the driver had called the police and then explained my version of what happened. They were really respectful and apologetic, but asked if I could get Sir Pup. I went ahead, opened the door for the dog, who took off, ready to greet the new faces outside. His collars had tagged that matched the address and phone number of mine, yet it was blah, 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 blah. Okay. For them, as it was obvious if they wanted to get, okay. No hard feelings on either side. We were all walking away when driver's car slowly comes creeping from the back of the neighborhood. I yelled out to them that the lady was right there, and they positioned themselves in front of her car in a way where she'd have to stop and speak with them. I don't know if this lady was drunk or off her meds, but she rolled down the window and was literally sobbing hysterically that she saw me take the dog from my neighbor's yard, that animals get no justice, and the icing on the cake, my kind, oh my God, only owns pit bulls and Rottweilers. There was no way he was mine and needed to be protected. That is insane. I honestly did not want to deal with that mess. So sorry, guys. This is a tale of revenge. I went back inside and stayed the fuck on my couch. My dad was already shitty. Everyone left a few minutes after, so I assumed she got a warning. However, I did report the incident to the delivery service and was offered credits towards my next meal. I splurged that on a bakery, and now I'm currently fucking up a slice of carrot cake. Grateful it didn't end worse. That is so yikes. Okay, didn't get shot, but got cake in the end. Bro, what? Okay, yeah, the pimple remark was out of pocket, and what the, like, what? People. Okay, I'm not Reams. I don't think I can read this. Well, no, I'm not reading this. What is happening? Is this a reference to the last post? Dude, that post must be crazy then. Okay. Wow. All right. People. Get it together. Okay. I fucked up by thinking a woman was a boy. Groped her boob. Okay. Today I fucked about getting sexual with my dentist again. Help. Okay. All right. Okay, people. Okay, I jumped into a lake in my brown panties to save a man that turned out to be an elite military scuba Scuba diver in training. Oh, it's pretty long. Oh, frick, that one looks funny though. That scenario is funny. Okay. Okay. Today I fucked up by pretending to be deaf for the entire quarantine. How is that a thing? How are you pretending to be deaf for all of quarantine? Okay. That's crazy. Okay. What the? Oh, actually obliterating my wife's, wait, by obliterating my wife's fish. Who says that? Wife's 8-year-old very large goldfish. Obliterating my wife's fish is just a crazy sentence. I swear I just saw scuba. Scuba, 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 scuba. I'm couch surfing with my sister and her boyfriend. I work for him at a lakeside bar trying to pay for college. My state is open, and while I'm not thrilled, I need both the job and my scored sofa accommodations to make it work. Today I was in my own head running when a dark mass floated to the surface 40 feet away. I was on the craggy side of the lake and this dude looked dead. D-E-A-D. Facing away from me, his head was tipped back, eyes closed, bobbing like a fishing lure. No one else was around, so I thought he was quantum crazy out here scuba diving alone at the crack ass of dawn, giving himself the bends or some nonsense. Like a jackass, I didn't yell at him to check in. Instead, I towed off my shoes, stripped to my skivvies to save the imbecile. I don't know who this is, but like the way that they type and talk is hilarious. The movie trailer in my head had me taking 3 glorious steps and launching into the deep blue water Black Widow style. Instead, my tender feet hit the sharp rocks and I contorted under the pain like a slinky as I uncoordinatedly pitched myself into the water doing a side flop. I was also wearing my contacts, so I swam hard in his direction with my eyes closed. When I opened them, he was dead ass staring at me like I'd lost my ever-loving mind, so I blurted, "Are you okay?" He removed the regulator and incredulously said, "Yes." My brain blue screened. My brain blue screened is so funny. Okay. They should be a writer. This is crazy. Okay. My brain blue screened while I tread water. The lake felt infinitely deep. Before I could terrify myself by hearing the Jaws theme song, I turned to "Nope the hell out of there," yelling over my shoulder, "I thought you needed saving," to explain my idiocy. As I pivoted, another dude cleared his throat from 30 feet away on the other side. I never heard a sound from him, so I freaked out, failing and belting an ear-wounding scream at him. Both asshats laughed as a few more heads surfaced around us. I was surrounded by divers, all wildly entertained by my ridiculous high-octane F-up. After pointing at me and the beach, the merman that was... the merman that was originally my original target cautiously swam towards me, and after I nodded and escorted me to the shore. The beach was much further than I had anticipated, so I was trying to low-key breathe, hiding my need to suck all of the O2 from the air. Also, the comedy of the situation consumed me. I started to giggle. Finally, I joked, "Dude, you are lucky you weren't actually dying, because it would have taken everything I had to drag your sorry ass this far." He chuckled before offering me a tow. Hell no, not gonna happen. Even if I had a dog paddle, I wouldn't openly accept that defeat. He quietly mocked me the rest of the way to the shore. I'm a secret sap for it. Wait, ooh. At the shore, I did my best to throw my shoulders back and march out of the water in my sports bra and undies in front of what I can only imagine are some pretty badass men. I did invite him and his clandestine crew for an absurdly overpriced beer at the bar tonight before shame jogging back into the woods for my clothes. TLDR, tried to save an injured diver, ended up crashing some kind of military training. Oh my God, are they like married now? Please tell me they're married. Updates. You people screaming over, "Don't you have better things to do than pester me about my love life? Love life? Ha! The merman, the frog prince, and the dashing man from the depths, the king of the shadow realm, and the many other nicknames that Reddit has bestowed is still very much in my life. He's better than I can describe with my mortal words. Fangirl him if you must, but I will understand. I will understand. Thank you for all the well wishes and positivity that this post has given. I hope something amazing and magical happens to each of you, and if it happens to be shamefully funny, I hope you will share, because we all need as many laughs as we can get. Be safe, everyone." Sorry, I'm invested. No wonder people got invested. Also, like, cheerful chaos pancakes, like, storytelling is like on another level. So I'm just like, wow. I yapped my way all the way to 5 o'clock from just reading Reddit, guys. The script was scripting, yes.